will be honest, and I don't care what the people say because I'm not lying. I'm telling what happened in that time. I didn't know anything about Al-Wahda.
At all?
At all. When they come...
Even you were in Saudi, you were not...
Even in Saudi there is one team, is Al-Wahda.
Yeah,
also,
there is Al-Wahda.
But they are a small team there.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, to be honest, we moved here. I want to stay in Shabab because I have 1 year more contract. I was champion and we were in quarter final of Champions League. Yeah. So I was very happy. The team played football in an amazing way. So I wanted to stay. But Al-Wahda come and give me triple money than there, and also we will live in UAE. Was one of the things we want with my wife since we reached to Saudi. Okay, we hope one day to go to UAE to live because the woman here in that time was very free and she can drive, she can go to the club, to the stadium. It's very different life. So now Saudi is more open and it's much better, but in that moment it was big difference. So when Al-Wahda came and...
Only Al-Wahda, no other Emirati club reached at that time?
To be honest, now I don't remember, but there was 2 clubs. They came, but Al-Wahda was very serious. They came with the offer. And I discussed with my wife and say, okay, let's go. And when
your agent is the same for all?
No. The agent who brought me to Saudi was from Argentina, but he has a club in Chile. And who brought me from Shabab to Al-Wahda is another Argentinian guy, and he works long years, maybe now is maybe 20 years he works here. So
he's still your agent now?
No. And he did this transfer, and after I was free because to renew with Al-Wahda I didn't need him because I had a very good relation with the
management there?
Ahmed Romaiti.
Ahmed Romaiti,
yeah. Yeah, okay. Because when I came here I signed with I don't want to forget his name, Arif
Al-Awani.
Yes, Arif. And after 1 year and a half, Arif left to go to Abu Dhabi Sport Council, and then came Ahmed Romaiti. And both of them I have very good relationship. But with Ahmed, we sit and we discuss like this. So we were...
Even you were discussing like this with the fans, I remember.
So we have a good relationship with Ahmed. So we renewed 2 times very easily. But in the beginning I didn't know anything about Al-Wahda. Even I say, I hope it's a big club, I hope this, because the people...
But what clubs you know like before you came to UAE?
No, to be honest, just Al Ain, because we play friendly game with Shabab against Al Ain. And they told me, no, Al Ain is very good club, but when we play against them, we beat them in friendly game. And I scored, so I say, this is the biggest club. So, but after I realized it was a friendly game, you know, even Shian and Samoa in that time, this game no play. Also Omar, I think he didn't play. And Omar in that time was in top level. And after Al Jazeera, because I play in Champions League. And when I come inside Al Jazeera Stadium, I say, wow, amazing stadium. So the first stadium I played here in UAE was in Al Jazeera. Yeah. And the life is, I score more against Al Jazeera than any another club. It's the life.
You broke many records with Al-Wahda, top scorer of 2016 and 2019. I want to know the first period, how was it?
The first year was, the first 2 months was very difficult because we had one coach from Republika Czech. All the pre-season we training to attack, to go forward, to press. And 3 days before start the league, he say, no, we will wait. And we say, what's up, coach? We were training, we play against Germany team, we beat them, blah, blah, blah. No, we will wait. And then start, we lose. We won first game, we lose.
What was his name?
Shaolin. He worked in Al Ahly from Saudi, and he come to Al-Wahda. But after come Peseiro, Jose Peseiro. Yeah. and the team start to grow up, and then I start to score 3 goals, 2 goals, 1 goal, 3, 4, and then I was second behind Xi'an and Samoa for 1 goal till last game.
Is that season when you beat Sharjah 7?
No, was the next season.
Okay.
So in that moment, I didn't want to go for holidays. I want to stay. I want to continue, you know, because I was very good feeling. And then the second year was very bad. I got injury 1 month my knee. My father have a heart attack, and I have to travel to Argentina. And I come back the night before we play against Shabab Al-Ahli, and I played very bad. But the only good thing in this year was I scored 5 against Sharjah. Was the only thing good.
فريقه هو الشكوى وريم مدافع خطيره تيغالي كره معاه تيغالي يلعبها في الجول جول عن طريق الارجنتيني يعني في هذه المنطقه وبالتالي حركته صعبه جول عن طريق تيغالي يسجل هدف رابع لصالح فريق نادي الوحدة سجلت 4 ضاعوا تيغالي يلعبها على مسألة كذلك العطاء والتفكير وخطيرة هذه تيغالي يتقدم هو الجول هدف الجول ترجع الكرة مرة ثانية جول سوبر هات كرة تتلعب محاولة تيغالي ممكن تيغالي جول يا لطيف هذه أكبر نتيجة تسجل للوحدة على حساب الشارجة 7-1 و5 أهداف لتيغالي في هذه المباراة 5 أهداف بالمناسبة أكثر لاعب وحداوي سجل في مرمى الشارجة في مباراة واحدة هو تيغالي الرجل الذي سجل 5 أهداف في مباراة واحدة وهذا هو دونيس حزين وضع طبيعي لاحظ الكرة تعود من إسماعيل يلعبها لاحظ وين لتيغالي الغير مراقب تماما والمشكلة موجودة في دفاعات فريق نادي الشارجة قلت لك من بداية المباراة أخشى على الشارجة عندما غادر تيغاو.
And then start in the first year, start the greatest moment in Al-Wahda for 3-4 years. First year champion in Etisalat Cup with Javier Aguirre. I was top scorer. Second year we were champion of President Cup with Javier. The next year I was against top scorer with Richigam. The Romanian coach was in Al-Wasal.
Richigam.
Richigam, yeah.
Okay.
And we were against champion of Etisalat Cup, champion of Super Cup. I was top scorer in 1 year in the Etisalat Cup. The federation chose me the best foreign player because I was second top scorer behind Berg in the league, but I was top scorer in the Etisalat Cup and we were champions. Next year I was top scorer
2019
and we won against Alain the Super Cup in Egypt.
كابتن وقائد الوحدة الأسطوري إسماعيل مطر والعنابي بطل لكأس السوبر.
So it was 3-4 years in top 8. Every year we take 1 or 2 cups, but we cannot win the league. We were near 2 times and we couldn't. And then I left to come in the Corona, and then after I moved to Al Nassr.
Some fans, you know, they are saying that okay, if you really like this club and you feel that this is your home, why you left the club?
Because it's football and there is many things I will not talk about that. I really understand them, even my kids complain about that they stay. And I say, guys, you are kids and I cannot talk with you about our future. And I will not talk about that, just it's football, it's decision from the club and from my side, from both sides. I don't say the club kicked me out, I will not say I wanted to leave. It's decision between the club and me, and this is what happened.
I really like that, you know, like respecting the Like what happened inside the club is just inside the club. This is between us as
Yes,
Americans.
because
It's already something good.
yes, because I know what happened and the club knows what happened.
So no need to announce it to others.
No. And it's like in my family. I will not tell you if I fight with my wife. Of course, I fight with my wife. Everyone who is not fighting with his wife, we want the best for our family, our future. But I will not come to you and say I fight with my wife because of this. So, and I feel Al-Wahda my home. The club is the people inside my family. And of course, like in everywhere, I like some people more, some people less. And I fight with some people, even many nobody knows. So one time I fight with Ismail, and which is the problem? I love Ismail, but we fight because we are so competitive and we want the same, and we want. But like I fight with Ismail, I fight with Hamdan, Kamali, I fight with
Leonardo.
no, but Leo, I fight when we split, we separate, when we want to leave. I don't have anything about Leo. I like Leo so much. I thank him because he was one of the protagonists in my last top scorer. And when I took the last top score, he was one. He allowed me to shoot penalty, but he took as a person fighting. Because one guy asked me, Seba, what do you think about the club kick out Leonardo? And I only say the club was right because Leonardo doesn't want to be here anymore. And Leonardo cannot be angry because I say the truth. Because he didn't want to be in Al-Wahda. He wanted to go to Shabab Al-Ahli. It's okay, it's his decision.
Yeah.
Coming back to your question, I will not go inside of this situation.
Okay. Back to Al-Wahda again. How this happened? Can you tell us? Like
when they call me, I say, guys, I'm waiting you. I was waiting you.
so do you remember who called you?
No, they called my agent because after
now you have agent.
when I left from Al-Wahda, I was all connecting. Was all in the same way. Al-Wahda, I didn't agree with Al-Wahda, and then I know my agent, Khaled. So he was starting with a few players, and then I say I knew them from before, and I say, Khaled, I like your way, and I would like to work with you. You are already agent of another player. And he said, okay, I will try, and then we start. So he has a good relation in Al-Wahda, even his Al-Wahda fans, or he was Al-Wahda fans, now is more professional, of course. Sorry, Khaled, if I'm killing you. But no, everyone knows him. Everyone knows him. And from the beginning, I say, Khaled, if Al-Wahda come, open the door direct, because I want to come back there. They are having, in my opinion, the best group of players for the last 10 years. They are playing really well, so I never want to leave. And since I leave, I want to come back. So, but now more I want to come back because of the player and the group of players what is in
So
Al-Wahda.
what does Al-Wahda mean to you?
It's my home in the football. Is my, let's say, my life in UAE. When I go inside Al-Wahda, I feel at home. I feel my heart is exploding. Even I say to my wife, maybe the first goal, what I will do in Al-Wahda again, maybe I will cry. And Al-Wahda in administration is the best club because I used to be in Al-Nassr and I know the other clubs because I spoke with the player, I spoke with national team, I spoke with the player national team. I heard things about the weather inside the club also is a champion weather. Every player is coming from academy. Not every player, most of the players coming from academy. You can see different kind of player. So Al-Wahda for me means everything in the football. And also they give me the chance to live in this beautiful country. My family is very happy. Even a lot of people who really knows me and meet me every day. When we go for holidays, our kids say, Dad, when we come back our home in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, the last year.
I don't know if I can ask this, but what's the main difference between Al-Nasr and Al-Wahda?
Very sensitive, so I prefer to this question skip.
Okay, skip it.
Or say what good things are in Al-Wahda. And as I told you, for me, it's the best administration. They try to...
But really, the best administration in UAE, you think?
Yeah, because I heard about the other clubs. And they try to, every time to improve, and they really do. They really improve. Okay, sometimes more, sometimes less. 1 year they are very good, 1 year like the player, like the team. Okay, but for me they always push and they try to really fix the things.
So we know that you have good relation with Ismail Matar.
Long relation, yes.
So what's the value of Ismail and Al-Wahda?
His power to continue playing, because just to have Ismail inside the dressing room, you say, Habibi, if he is still playing 39 years old and he try, I cannot stop. And this is what the young players have to learn from this. Even Ismail now is older and now he's training more than before. Yeah. When I reached here, Ismail didn't go to the gym a lot. Ismail, for different reasons, he lost his brother. When I come here, he was recovering from the knee. Yeah. When he was ready, he lost one of his brothers. Was unbelievable. I don't know how in that time he continued and he come to the club, he take his time, but after he come back, when he come back, I thought he'd take another injury, he get another injury, so it was very difficult to him for 3-4 years. And he push, and now he is in the gym, he is eating very good. Yeah. So this is the value of Ismail, what he is doing and how what he teach to the young player, even his shop, what he opened now, yeah. He's for the players also. Yeah. So you can see the value of him in many different ways.
So you heard about like Mbappe and PSG, Messi and Barcelona. They have the power to change coaches, to change big decisions in the club. So can we say that Ismail is reached this level of
No, because of his personality. He never was and he never will be involved of the decision of the coaches, even if the coaches come and ask him. He will never say, because I know Ismail, even I will not say the coach, but there was one coach, he come to the club and say, guys, the only player here will play with me is Ismail, and he wants to show respect for Ismail, but in the same way he was and respect us, as a player, because you don't need to do that. Yeah. You don't need it. We know already who is Ismail. You know already who is Ismail. No need to do that. And I have one conversation with Ismail, and he says, Seba, I don't like this. I don't like this because he put me in bad situation. Yeah. I know you don't like guys. He don't need. So his personality is not like this. You go and speak the coach to prepare the team for you, or you kick the coach out because this coach is not good for me. Habibi, if you want to be good alone, go to play tennis. Yeah. This is a team. It's not only you.
But as a captain, he's a captain now. So
Ismail.
Yeah. Very good players, professional players will come like you and like other players. Yeah. So how captain can control especially the good players? Maybe young players it would be easy for him. But
yes, to the people most of the time, the biggest personality inside the dressing room and who control the room is not the captain sometimes. In that case, it's the captain, it's Ismail. Yeah. But sometimes it's not the captain. For example, in Barcelona, the captain in one moment was Messi, and who controlled the dressing room was Mascherano. So in the national team, For example, let's say
Argentina, you mean, or here, UAE?
no, in Argentina, the Messi is the captain. In the dressing room, what I heard, one of the players who control is Otamendi.
The reason of this captain, if he just a respect
Now,
for him?
no. Now in the football is the oldest player in the club
Ah, okay.
who knows most, who really knows the clubs more.
So he can
because
communicate with
if
the
you
players?
If you are longest time in the club, is because you represent something for the club. You have to have good talking. You have to have feeling with the player. The player have to respect you. For example, when Ismael speak, all of us, even myself, will listen him. But because also Ismael have a good mentality and he knows how to speak. Sometimes we have some discussion between him and me because sometimes I want to kill the player, you know, because we are doing something and some of them, of course, they are not going the way.
Okay.
And I go for Ismael, I will kill this player. I will make a meeting and say, no, Seba, can't. If you go and speak with the players in the group, you will kill him, but he will not listen to you. When you start to attack him, he will not listen to you. So also I learned from Ismael this kind of things. The captain, most of the time, let's say 75%, 80%, is one of the leaders in the group. But to have very good group, you have to have 3 or 4 leaders.
Oh.
It's not only one, because let's say Ismael can be the captain and leader, but if I'm 37 years old, and let's say João Pedro 31, Adrian 33, and we don't follow Ismael cannot do anything alone, even if he's Ismael Matter. So when you have 3-4 leaders like Shabab Al Ahly for me have one of the best group
Of leaders.
of leaders.
Yeah.
Majid, the goalkeeper, Majid Hassan before, now he's in Sharjah, Walid Abbas, Marzouk, Hamdan Kamali now, before Ahmed Khalil, Khalil. So if you see these 6-7 players are in the team, they always professional, on time, and when one young player want to go out of this well, two of these players they come, hey, come this way. But when you have 2 leaders only, and 3-4 players want to escape, it's very difficult.
Yeah.